Hello there, I'm Mr. Simon Shutarik. Today we will be solving winter November 2017 P2. Okay, we'll be solving this one. Right. You are working for Tawara Technologies Solutions. You are required to carry out some data handling and media tasks. You must use most efficient method to solve each task. You're required to complete the evidence document called evidence.rtf. I've already opened this up. All file saves must include your candidate number, your sender number, and all the details. A manufacturing company needs a single central database and has gathered the details of the staff employed at each site. Unfortunately, the sites saved the details in different ways. You have been provided with the following files: Ashford CSV, Bolton, Cardiff, Dundee, all employees personal info, job site CSV, job codes.rtf. You are required to develop a database consisting of 3 tables containing data for employees, site details, description of job codes. Okay, so they've told us we have to actually create 3. Okay, right. Open the files and analyze the data. In order to plan the relational database, complete a data dictionary in the evidence document provided. Include details of the tables, records, fields, data types, and any other relevant information. So there should be no duplication. Okay, so first of all, let's analyze the data, and then we'll talk about data dictionary afterwards. So I'll open up all of them in order to see what information do we have over here. Site info, right? Job codes, job code description. Okay, what we have over here is we have all employees personal information, right? We have Garfield sites information, we have Ashford site information, we have Bolton site information, and you see the information quite the same, and we have simple site information. So one table will be this, the second table will be a merge of this, this, and this, and the third table will be this one. So what I'll do is I'll simply first of all copy the information of Bolton. I'll simply copy this and I will place it at the very bottom of Cardiff. Okay, so I'm done with Bolton. I'll simply close it. I don't need this one. Then Ashford site, I will select Ashford, and I will place it here as well, right? Okay, so so that we don't have a confusion, I'm closing it. So what we need to do now is, if you look over here, data for all employees, site details, description of job code. So I have data of employees, I have site description of job codes. So I'll simply save this as in the same folder, description of job codes. So I don't need this, and I have this site information. Now, as far as the evidence document was concerned, what we were supposed to do is that before importing, we were supposed to tell that what will be the structure of the data. Now, what do I mean by that? We were actually supposed to tell, for example, in this table, we were supposed to tell in the evidence document, hold on, here we were supposed to tell, make a table and tell that the following field names are there in this table, the following fields. Okay, site, address, address to, these are the field names. What are their data types? Okay, and can there be any validation rule that we can probably apply? So for all the tables that we will be importing, we will have to tell first of all the data structure of the tables. Okay, so this is what initially we had to do. Okay, as you can see, I still have information over here where I have the then the site information. Now all I can do is, if I want to bring this into Access, just copy this, and I'll just I can directly frankly paste it over there, so I can just go into File, Open, and at the bottom again I don't need this. It doesn't make any difference if I have this extra information, so just save it. Yes, I mean the formatting doesn't make a difference, that's what I'm trying to say, right? And what else do we have? So I can close this, I can save, yes, we have, okay, I can close this. I've imported this into my merged document as well. Lastly, what we have is job codes description. Okay, so copy this. This is my site info, right? So again, I'll just new, our one table is data for employees, site details, and then we have his description of job codes. So basically we're supposed to create 3 tables, one that will have employees information, one site details, and one description, or one job codes. If you look at the next part as well, they've said in the spreadsheet application, prepare data for importing to a database, use a formula to add jobs information to employees information. Now what do they mean by that? Okay, fine, we have site information, that's separate, we'll import that. We have job code, we'll import that, that's separate. But we need to again, in the first stage what we did was we created this table where we merged Cardiff, Bolton, Ashford and Dundee information into one. Now what they're saying is that we want to actually have this information, part of this information, to be included over here. Now if you look over here, I can use the payroll number to look up and display further more information over here, such as I would like to have is the contract hours, I would like to have the job code, and I would like to have date of employment is still there. Yeah, site is still there. Yes. So I'd like to have, I don't have job code over here. Okay, so I would like to have first of all the job code over here. So let's do that. So either I can add it at the end or somewhere over here. So I have the job code, and what I could do is I could say is equals to v lookup, and look up for this, right? From where? From basically from this table. Okay, and I need is the job code. So I could simply select this table down here till down here and comma 3, because I just want is the job code. I could select the entire table as well. There is no problem with that, but okay, I could select even the entire table. That doesn't make a difference. But the point is I need to get the information from the third column, so comma 3, and I want the exact information, so comma 0 for the exact. So I do get the job codes, right? Then we need another information which is there in the job codes, but it's not there in the employee information, is the contract hours. So again I have to create another field over here, and again I need to use is equals to v lookup, and I would again look up for this from where? From the same, right? But in this case I need is the fourth column, as you can see. Okay. Right? So comma 4 comma 0, enter. So I get the contract hours as well, right? Okay, I'll just save it in case. Right. Now date of employment is there, site is there, family name is there, date of birth. We need to check one thing, is that over here we have site, and over there we have is city town. So I just want to check one thing, that if I have site over here, does site mean that maybe it's possible that the person has a different address city town, but the site is different, so we have to confirm. It's not important if someone lives in the same place and works in the same place as well. So let's have a look. Site is 2. So comma 2 comma 0. It's the same. I just had some doubt, that's why I just had to clear it out. Yeah, so no, it's fine. So it's fine. I actually don't have to. No, I don't have to actually create this. So right, so we have all employees information. 1. We have job code information 2. We have site information 3. So we'll open up Access and we'll import these 3 into Access. I always prefer copying the path, pasting the path here in order to save time, if in case you have folders, subfolders. So we had first of all the employee information. Make sure that you have not 8 fields but more fields. So right, you need to have DMY, fine. Fine. I could choose the payroll number as a primary key here. Then I need is site information. Just make sure that your telephone number is always text. Okay. Make this as text as well. Right. Okay. And I can choose site as a primary key over here. Right. And then lastly, my third table, job code. So remember the first time I was talking about data dictionary? Basically this is data dictionary. We're supposed to explain all this, okay, but this had to be done before importing. Let's create relationships, and what we can see over here is we have the following. So I have my job code and job code, one-to-many, and I'll have my site with city town, right? So obviously this is the way I would display it. Let's go back to the question. Combined factory data, we have to save it like that. The company needs information about the number of staff working at each site. Create a report to display the number of staff employed in each job at each site. The header and footer must have a black background 2 cm in height, the text displayed in white. The report must be saved in staff number at each factory. Set the font size to 24, fine, we'll do that. And the other text in the header to 16, okay, fine. The columns must be labeled with the job description of each job, right? The total number of staff must be shown in the report header. Total company staff, right? Label this. Insert your name, sender, candidate number in the footer. Ensure the formatting of the report is of professional quality. The layout of the report must look like this. Okay. So we need three information. The three information that we need is create a report that displays the number of staff employed at each job site. I need the job site and job description and number. So I will go to create. I will create query design. So what I need over here is site, job description, right? So if I run this, I don't need anything from site info, so I'll just simply remove this table. Okay, so I can simply save this and I could go to query, cross tab. One second, we're supposed to have one more thing. I can see over here is employed ng each job, so number of staff employed. So I think so we should have is the job code as well. so that we can count them. Okay, now I'll just QA cross tab. Okay, QA1. Row we're supposed to have is the site. Column we're supposed to have job description, and we're supposed to count how many are there. We don't need the total. Right, now we have to actually convert this into a report. I will make it landscape. I will do some adjustments over here. Oh, no, this is okay, this can be in multiple lines. Everything should be visible. I could have paused this, but obviously many students will say, why did you pause it? We wanted to see all this part because it's taking time and I don't want my video to become very heavy, so I still will not pause it. The professional standard management have to take care of everything. Okay, I need to take care of that it's aligned properly because they have said so. I don't need the date over here. I need to have is black at the back. Okay, so I don't need this information, right? I need to have information such as staff. This should be 24 and white. Okay, so I'll make it 24. I'll make it white, and I'll make this black. What else? Total company staff, so I can use over here, it's a text box. Oh, I would rather go design view, and so here we go. And this should be placed over here. Now they have said that this should be the font size, all of the text in the header should be 16 points, so I'll obviously make this white 16. That's what they've said, and I need to add over here is what? Total company staff. Okay, right, it will count all the records. Okay. So we need to display the total number of staff, so what we can do is obviously we have over here 127, so we can directly write over 127, but the formatting has to be changed. Sorry. right, and we'll print it. Export this PDF file, staff report. So all we have to do is file, save as, and we can simply, or we could do simply come over here, external data, and PDF or XPS, right? Task 1, publish. Alright, we have this, right. You have a commission from Frostbite Tours who run climbing trips to a glacier. They want a video to use on their website. They have provided the following files. The complete video must be widescreen, so 16:9. Caption should be 48 point serif, right? Okay, the takeoff clip has some blank frames. You may have to trim about 1.5 seconds of footage from the start of the clip, so we have to have takeoff first. Okay, I will just close this in case. I'll save it. Okay, okay, so as you can see that right, now so I don't need this part. 1.5. The landing is too long, but Frostbite Tours do not want it trimmed. Adjust the speed so that the clipping is about 9 seconds. The clip is too long, but Frostbite Tours do not want it trimmed. Just speed. Okay, so the speed, how long is it? Okay, at the landing clip, so we have to import the landing clip. And landing clip starts from 9. Right. Nine plus 9 is 18. No. Right, okay, we do 2x, so it will be 9. Combine these two clips in correct order. Reduce the sound of takeoff and landing clip so that the helicopter noise can just be heard. right? Frostbite Tours requires title frames and caption text at the start of the video and caption text at the end. Use glacier.png as a background image for the title frame. It must be displayed for 4 seconds. The title "This" must appear after 1 second and scroll down for 2 seconds. The caption text with Frostbite Tours should be displayed for 4 seconds. Okay. Right? Okay, the Glacier PNG has a background image for the title frames. It must be displayed for 4 seconds. The text must appear after 1 second and scroll upwards for 2 seconds. Right? The caption "This" should then be displayed for 4 seconds. Okay, then we have to have caption. Sorry. And this should be there. 4 seconds, right? Insert Helicore PNG at the end of the video. Must be displayed for 4 seconds. In 4 seconds, the caption must be displayed for 2 seconds and the caption "This" for the remaining time. Add transition between the clips. save this as .mp4. Frostbite Tour wants voice-over clips added to the video. They have provided the following for. You must edit the clips to remove starting beep and any sounds or quieter parts that are needed.
Flies of the translucent glacier with frostbite. Flies of the
So I'll select this, Control X.
Flies of the translucent glacier with frostbite tours.
Again, we don't need this. If I select this all, right, resave the clips as voiceover 1 to voiceover 4. So I need to download the file for this. Okay, so obviously you can, I've done the first part for you. You can do the rest of them and save them. The original recording of the voiceover clips were saved as AF files, but they were provided as MP3 in your document. And answer the following questions. The AFF audio files were converted to MP3 files. Give reasons for this conversion. Well, obviously AF files are much more lighter than MP3 files, so they will have a less downloading time, and they can be emailed to anyone. Okay, obviously that's why you would use them, right? And obviously they're much more compatible with more devices as well. And then you have give 2 reasons for advising this. Complete the table show the file size and the bit rate. Show the files and bit rate of this. So it was 128, and explain why some people would say bit rate is unnecessary. Obviously above 128 kbps we don't actually need it, because humans will not understand that, okay, that this particular frequency. Then we had another one as well. You have been asked to resave the audio as WAV. In WAV, obviously you'll have more data compression, and obviously when you save it in WAV, whatever data loss that you have, you cannot recover it back as well. So that's one of the problems with the WAV 5 file. Okay, till then, bye bye.